Good morning, Doc Eliza and classmates. My name is Anna. Today we will learn determinants of advertising media. It refers to the factors that businesses or organizations consider when selecting the type of media to use for their advertising campaigns. Some of the key determinants includes target audience, advertising objectives, budget, timing, competition, and creative requirements. Target audience. The demographic, psychographic, and behavioral characteristics of the target audience can influence the choice of advertising media. For example, younger audiences may be more likely to consume digital media, while older audiences may prefer traditional print media. Advertising objectives. The goals of the advertising campaign, such as brand awareness, sales, or lead generation, can also influence the choice of media. Different types of media may be better suited to achieve specific objectives. The budget. Available budget can impact the choice of media, as some types of media may be more expensive than others. For example, national television advertising may be cost prohibitive for small businesses. The timing. The advertising campaign can also impact the choice of media. For example, if a business needs to reach a large audience quickly, television advertising may be the most effective option. The competition. The advertising strategies of competitors can also influence the choice of media. If a competitor is using a particular type of media successfully, it may be worth considering for the business's own advertising campaign. The creative requirements. The creative requirements of the advertising campaign can also influence the choice of media. For example, if the campaign relies heavily on visual elements, outdoor advertising or digital media may be the best options. By considering these determinants, businesses and organizations can make more informed decisions about the type of media to use for their advertising campaigns, and ultimately increase the effectiveness of their advertising efforts. I hope you learned something from me. Bye.
Radio advertising. So what is radio advertising? It's a practice of purchasing ad spots on popular radio services. Businesses like yours pay for every second of airtime, and the radio broadcasts your radio commercials to its audience. The radio advertising definition covers all forms of radio, including traditional and internet radio stations. We have the types of radio advertising. First is the live reads, or the simplest form of ad. You'll most commonly find live reads on popular podcasts, where the host or personality reads out your ads. Next type of radio advertising is sponsorship. Not everyone wants a straight radio ad. An alternative is a sponsorship ad. These work in the same way as conventional sponsorship. Used for reach or engagement, sponsorships may involve sponsoring a traffic or weather segment. You could also sponsor competitions or sports results. The third type of radio advertising is a produced spot. It's an advertisement that airs at a predetermined time and date. In advertising parlance, a spot is the location and time of an ad's appearance. Next is we have the advantages of radio advertising. So radio advertising provides several benefits to brands. First is the ability to target audience. Radio offers the opportunity to pinpoint your perfect audience and target your sales approach solely to them. Second advantage of radio advertising is the ability to stand out. Known as the uncluttered medium, radio offers a clean slate for your advertising efforts. Today's newspaper and magazines devote 2/3 of their space to ads. TV offers 1/3 of its airtime, while radio offers only about 10 minutes per hour to ads. Listeners usually tune in at work or while driving or exercising situations where they are usually alone and all ears. The third advantage is the ability to offer more frequent ads. The more ads you can get on the air, the better the chance it will make an impact. Radio allows advertisers an inexpensive way to get their voice heard over and over again. The next advantage is the ability to steer emotions and create demand. Even with the focus today on video, radio is still an active medium. It can create immediacy, driving shoppers to a specific store, brand, or to take a specific action. Then we also have the disadvantages of radio advertising. First is that it distracted the listeners. Second is that it requires repetition. And lastly, one size doesn't fit all. First disadvantage is distracted listeners. Most individuals are not just listening to the radio. They might be driving or preparing a meal at the same time. So you may be reaching your target market, but they may be tuning out your message. The second disadvantage of radio advertising is that it requires repetition. Listeners need to hear a message multiple times for it to be retained. That means that you may need to run your message over a longer period or more frequently in order to see results. And lastly, the third disadvantage is that one size doesn't fit all. Radio may not be appropriate if your product needs to be seen or demonstrated to showcase its benefits.
Hi everyone. I'm Lorraine and I will be discussing television advertising. IT refers to the process of creating and airing commercials on television with the AIM to promote a product or service. TV advertising is one of the most common and effective ways to reach consumers. This is because IT offers a wide reach, frequency. How TV advertising works. Television advertising works by interrupting the programming that viewers are trying to watch. Most commercials are between 15 to 60 seconds, which means they can be quite intrusive as multiple ads are typically aired during a single TV show.
Dati may kumakain ng fita. Kaso may nalimos na lola. Host po hinatian niya. Diwata pala si lola.
Dahil po sila't ang ng puso, isang kahilingan.
Sagot si kuya. Sports car! Ulit! Half fita, half kotse.
Balikan ng tamis alat sarap ng fita. Balikan ng
Types of TV television advertising comes in many different forms, including television commercials, TVC, are the most common type of television ad. They typically last between 15 and 60 seconds and air during commercial breaks. Product placement is when a product or service is featured prominently in a TV show or movie. Brand integration is when a brand becomes part of the fabric of a TV show. That's when the entire script revolves around a particular brand or has its offering as a special prize. Infomercials are lengthy TV ads that usually air late at night or on weekends. Overlay are short, 10-second ads that appear over the bottom of the screen during a TV show. They are typically used to promote upcoming programs or products during live events.
What is press advertising? Press advertising is a form of traditional display advertising, used by brands and businesses to promote products and services in physical publications including national, local, and regional newspapers, leaflets, brochures and trade and consumer magazines. The structure of the press media industry. The number of forms of print media organizations and their respective kinds of media is very large. Below are the main forms of media, which today form the basis of the structure of the periodical press industry and can be used as advertising media. 1. Newspapers. 2. Magazines. 3. Trade publications and public relations. 1. Newspapers. The most common challenge when you are launching a business would be how to best reach your customers. Many businesses are using multiple methods of advertising to achieve it. However, with the continuous movement of marketing and advertising, it is problematic to optimize the benefits of these. Despite the issues mentioned, newspaper advertising seems to be a channel that is worthwhile to invest in. This article will bring you through the definition, types, example, and more factors of newspaper advertising. As a result, you will be able to find out which the best way to be profitable. 2. Magazines. Magazine advertising utilizes print to convey your business product, service, or message in local or national scale magazines. These ads can be as small and basic as an image with text, or they can provide product samples which engage readers, such as scratch and sniff cologne, solar chargers. Customization guitar picks places your brand directly in front of inspired, relevant consumers. These ads can also give your brand credibility depending on the publication, and since they appear in a physical, portable form, they can reach dozens of prospects over the course of their life. Trade publications and public relations. From a public relations standpoint, trade publications are one of the best tools that you can use to improve your company's image or gain visibility. That's because a trade publication goes out to some pretty important people within that industry, and if your company is featured, you are being seen by some big influencers that might just spread the message. Being featured within an industry publication lends credibility to your company as a leader in that particular field.
Hello there, I'm Rain and I will be discussing film advertising. An advertising film is a short, very concise film that is usually 10 to a maximum of 60 seconds long. The aim is to draw attention to a product, a brand or a service and to promote its sales. The provision of detailed information, as in an image film or documentary film. The 1950s, advertising films are no longer restricted to a temporary audience in the cinema. They were primarily used to promote products, and at the same time they cement the classic division of roles between men and women. The 1960s and 1970s, using advertising figures and brand faces against the competition. In the course of the 1960s, product supply and demand initially achieve an even balance, which will tip at the latest by the early 1970s in favor of an oversized consumer range. The 1980s and 1990s, the search for the unique selling point dominates the marketing process. The unique selling point, a product or service stands out from what is offered by the competition, also comes to the fore in advertising films. Disenchantment with advertising. Advertising films are reinventing themes. The focus is no longer on the product, but on a story, a short story or the trust bonus that famous testimonials bring with them. From 2010, social media is thought of differently. From 2010 onwards, with the rise of the internet, with new platforms from YouTube to Instagram to chat, and the social media network in general, there will be a new revolution. In conclusion, advertising films are, as their story impressively shows, always a mirror on society, and they reflect back on it. If you want to launch a successful advertising film, you need a film production business that is not just technically competent, but also understands your target audience very well.
So what is the point of purchase advertising? A point of purchase is a term used by marketers and retailers when planning the placement of consumer products, such as product displays, strategically placed in a grocery store aisle, or advertised in a weekly flyer. Similar to this term is the POS or POS, point of sale, which is the point at which customer purchases and pays for products such as on a website or at a store checkout. So what is the POS system? Part of the point of purchase takes into account POS systems and experience as well. POS systems frequently use hardware or software tailored to a particular industry or businesses, although some smaller retailers use off-the-shelf cash registers to calculate the payment and amounts and issues we see it. Most of the POS systems are computer-based, digital, and incorporate other devices or peripherals such as printers, barcode scanners, scales, and touchscreens, and in some cases, customers perform the duties that were previously performed by the cashier and the checkout clerks. Such as scanning barcodes, weighing items that are sold by weight, operating POS terminals by tapping their fingers against touch screens, and making payments by swiping their cards or inserting cash into the machines. So what is the difference from the traditional marketing? What sets POP apart from traditional mass media advertising is its effort to persuade. Then the traditional marketing such as TV, radio, commercial, print ads are used to build brand awareness and direct consumers buying interest even before encountering the point of purchase. But despite the inclination for last-minute choices, marketers put some efforts to appeal to customers, those who are still open-minded when they enter the store.
So what is the importance of POP? Based on the recent studies, most purchasing decisions, approximately 70% are made in-store. It means that even if the customers have something or they bring shopping lists, they still compare options based on the product that they will save more. Therefore, it is important to cut through the competition and improve sales. The retail stores must maximize the use of POP signage and displays. What is the purpose of POP? Often, POP is a more reactive approach to marketing. Sometimes it is rarely emphasized in a retail store's marketing plan. Others make use of it as to counter competitors' promotions. Some want to showcase price benefits and generally through the cereal aisle to the supermarkets, then where they offer for $1 off if consumers will get 3 boxes. However, retailer must be cautious in using POP promotion as they may discount the value of the brand in the future. So what are the types of POP? We have here the temporary, which is last for only a couple of months. Usually, they feature promotions, discount, or seasonal product promotions. Most of the time, these displays are construction from inexpensive cardboards. We also have semi-permanent, which is also known as shelf display or secondary displays. It lasts at least 3 months or up to a year. Generally, those displays have better design quality. So we also have permanent, which they are less common, last for years, and commonly used as an option for notable brands. Signage. Signage is one of the most powerful POP techniques and consists of using signs to draw the customer attention to the product, or it can be a poster, sticker, sign on the shelf, or a hang display, or some other type of sign. We also have here a vendor shop, which is the most elaborate POP method. It is separate space in a retail store that presents only a specific vendor's merchandise like a store within a store. So what are those POP advertising strategies? POP advertising can also be a simple sign, for example, a sticker on a shelf to draw the attention of the customer as they travel the aisle of the grocery store, or a full display with products and the vendor's brand in it are both POP techniques. The point of purchase advertising method requires a vibrant design that makes the product visually stand out. It can include around the product and stickers, floors, and other advertising around the product. If you want to use POP, you should consider basing your strategy on, number 1, customer expectation. The POP promotes the benefits that customers can expect from the product. Number 2 is consumer demand. You can study what customers need and display the point of purchase products based on that information. And number 3 is the competition. Observing what the competition is doing and understanding what works well and what doesn't is essential in POP strategy. So what are the benefits of POP advertising? Number 1, it is strategically located. POP displays can be signs that retailers put on the shelves or freestanding displays. This gives the flexibility to choose the location of products. You can place them in high traffic areas within the store or next to the other products customer may use with yours. POP displays can be used in non-traditional location. Number 2, it targets impulse buyers. Customers who are in the store already likely have the intention of buying something, so it is easier to invite them to choose a specific product or add one to their list of purchases if the advertising is more likely to be effective if the person is viewing and it has the opportunity to buy the product immediately. Many purchase decisions are unplanned and happen in the store, especially in the food and beverage industry. Therefore, a compelling point of purchase marketing strategy can have a positive impact on your sales. Number 3 is it is cost effective. PLP advertising typically allow brands to communicate whatever they need to say for a lower cost than in paid media advertising. The message can be tailored to fit a sign and cardboard display or store poster. It is also an easier way to target a relevant audience with an immediate impact. Number 4, it adds messaging. You most likely want to communicate about your product to as wide as audience as possible, but there are many things to say and your message might need more space than what is available on the packaging. A point of purchase displays give you that additional space to tell buyers about the unique features of your product. Number 5, it helps merchandise your products. When it comes to merchandising, retailers can be limited by their understanding of the brand or by the physical space and time they dedicate to the process. Brands need to ensure that retailers effectively merchandise their products by presenting their products with a display. Vendors demonstrate precisely how they want their brand to be promoted in the store. That's all, and thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning. I will be reporting on 2 topics. First is specialty advertising, and second, emerging media. Specialty advertising, also known as promotional merchandise, consists of products branded with a company or brand's logo or slogan and distributed at little or no cost to promote a brand, corporate identity, or event. Traditional advertising media includes print, billboards, radio, and TV, while specialty media includes imprinted pens, calendars, or matchbooks. The cost comparison of the 2 types of media creates a strong, compelling reason for using promotional products. Specialties help in establishing long-term relationship with the customer by establishing customer loyalty. By giving free cups, mugs, or t-shirts, the consumers feel good and find it easier to connect with the brand. They can serve as a motivational tool like thank you. What is specialty advertising? Specialty advertising involves giving away gifts in the form of small, handy items with a permanent promotional message imprinted on them for the target market. Hence, the gifts serves as the promotional product as they bring with them some specific message. Specialty products include the name and logo of the distributing company or association. Specialty advertising must not be confused with product samples, where we sell free products or free product samples. Specialty products are not usually specialized for any specific customer. Some specialty products are calendars, business gifts, and awards, t-shirts, pens, handbags, small luggage bags, diaries, and keychains. There are advantages of specialty advertising. 1. Brand exposure. 2. Specificity. 3. Rapport with customer. 4. Value addition. 5. Inexpensive promotion. And 6. Personalization. 1. Brand exposure. Customers using the products with the logo does not necessarily earn only repeat exposure, but also earns exposure with friends or acquaintances. Calendar is a specialty items which goes up in offices and homes and earns brand exposure the entire year. 2. Specificity. They communicate with only the audience you wish to communicate and also communicates the specific message you wish them to know. 3. Rapport with the customer. Specialties help in establishing long-term relationship with the customer by establishing customer loyalty. By giving free cups, mugs, or t-shirts, the consumers feel good and find it easier to connect with the brand. They can serve as a motivational tool like thank you. 4th, value addition. Since the specialty products are of great use, they add great deal of value to the product. 5. Inexpensive promotion. Specialty advertising and very low production costs increase brand exposure. This makes it efficient and provides a significant return on investment. And lastly, number 6, personalization. More personalized connectivity with the brand by offering the customers products that gives them a better brand remembrance, and it gives the personal touch, the extra dimension. In continuation with my report, I will now be discussing the emerging media. Emerging media is innovative and interactive technology utilized to share ideas and communicate with others. The word innovative is to describe emerging media because media is always changing and it is improved technology of previous medium or combined mediums. Emerging media studies addresses the importance of understanding the social and cultural implications of an increasingly connected world. To do this, students draw to disciplines as wide-ranging as media studies, communication, psychology, art, history, writing, philosophy, economics, and sociology. Emerging media includes new formats of technologies and digital cultures such as virtual and augmented reality, as well as constantly changing forms of mobile communications and social media. There are 5 examples of emerging technologies. One is the artificial intelligence or AI and machine learning or ML. Second is the blockchain and Web3 technology. Number 3, intelligent automation and robotic process automation or RPA. Number 4, Internet of Things. And lastly, number 5, quantum computing. First, what is artificial intelligence and machine learning? AI and ML are the first technologies on the list and are 2 technologies becoming increasingly crucial in our daily lives. AI is a computer's ability to imitate human behavior, and machine learning is a subset of AI that improves the accuracy of predictions. They are already in use in a variety of fields, notably healthcare, finance, and transportation. These technologies can be used to automate tasks, make predictions, and analyze data among other applications. AI and ML technologies are expected to see significant growth and development in the coming years with various industries. Some of the most emerging use cases of AI and machine learning in 2023 are likely to include the following: finance, healthcare, supply chain management, customer service and support, and predictive maintenance. The number 2 emerging media is the blockchain and Web3 technology. It is a decentralized, secure way of storing and processing data that is being increasingly adopted. Blockchain and Web3 technologies have the potential to revolutionize a wide range of industries in the next few years. We can expect to see an increasing number of innovative use cases emerge. Here are a few examples of the blockchain and Web3 which can be used. 1 is the supply chain management. 2 is healthcare. 3 is to identify verification. And lastly, number 4 for voting. Now, for number 3 is intelligent automation and robotic process automation. This next technology on our list is RPA, and intelligent automation is difficult to predict what the emerging use cases for RPA in intelligent automation will be in 2023, as technology is constantly evolving and new applications are being developed. However, based on current trends, the increasing adaptation of RPA in various industries is like the following areas will be significant growth. 1 is the customer service support. 2, supply chain and logistics. 3, human resource. 4, finance services. 5 is the healthcare. For number 4 emerging media is the Internet of Things. This is the next on the list of Internet of Things because it refers to the network of connected devices that can be communicated with each other and exchange data. The technology is being used to improve efficiency, automation, and decision-making in many industries. As IoT technologies are rapidly growing and transforming, many sectors of the emerging media are used in these cases. 1, smart cities. 2, predictive maintenance. 3, environmental monitoring. 4 is for healthcare. For the number 5 of the emerging media is the quantum computing. Quantum computing is a type of computing that uses quantum mechanical phenomena to perform operations on data. This technology can solve problems that are currently too complex for classical computers. It is also being explored in fields such as drug discovery and financial modeling. Here are the top potential cases for quantum computing in 2023. 1, drug discovery and development. 2, financial modeling and analysis. 3, machine learning. 4, cybersecurity. And for the end of my report, overall, these emerging technologies can transform a wide range of industries and significantly impact the way we live and work. The potential uses of these emerging technologies are vast, and as these technologies continue to mature, we can expect to see even more innovative and transformative use cases that can emerge. These technologies will expand the next year as more companies adapt these solutions to automate a wide range of business processes and improve efficiency. Thank you for listening to my report. Have a good day.
Video advertising. What is video advertising? is a form of marketing that involves promoting a product, service, or brand through video content. This can include commercials that air on television or online platforms, as well as video ads that are embedded within other types of content, such as social media posts or streaming videos. There are several types of video advertising, including 1. In-stream ads. These are video ads that play before, during, or after a video. They can be skippable or non-skippable. 2. Outstream ads. These are video ads that play outside of a video player, such as within an article or on a social media feed. 3. Display ads. These are video ads that appear as banners or other types of display ads on websites and mobile apps. 4. Social media ads. These are video ads that appear on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. 5. Native ads. These are video ads that are integrated into the content of a website or app to make them look like they belong there. 6. Interactive ads. These are video ads that allow users to engage with the content, such as by clicking on buttons or answering questions. 7. Connected TV ads. These are video ads that play on television screens through connected devices such as smart TVs, streaming devices, or gaming consoles. 8. Programmatic video ads. These are video ads that are bought and sold automatically through a programmatic advertising platform. However, there are also some limitations to video advertising. For example, it can be expensive to produce high-quality video content, especially for smaller businesses with limited budgets. Additionally, video advertising may not be as effective for products or services that require more research. Overall, video advertising can be an effective way to reach and engage audiences, but it requires careful planning, budgeting, and messaging to ensure that it delivers a positive return on investment (ROI). Advertisers need to consider the target market, creative content, timing, and placement. What is display or indoor publicity? Refers to the use of marketing materials such as posters, banners, signs, and displays that are placed inside buildings or other enclosed spaces to promote a product, service, or brand. There are various types of display or indoor publicity, some of which include 1. Posters. Posters are a common form of indoor publicity that can be used to promote products, services, events, or other marketing messages. They can be printed in different sizes, shapes, and colors, and can be easily displayed on walls or other surfaces. 2. Banners. Banners are another type of display that can be used for indoor publicity. They are typically made of vinyl or fabric materials and can be hung from ceilings or walls to promote. 3. Digital signage. Digital signage is an interactive and dynamic form of indoor publicity that utilizes digital displays to showcase content. It can be used to display a range of media, including videos, images, text, and animations. 4. Interactive kiosks. Interactive kiosks are standalone displays that allow users to interact with digital content. They can be used to provide information, gather feedback, or promote products or services. 5. Point-of-sale displays. Point-of-sale POS displays are promotional materials that are placed near or at the point of purchase. They can include shelf talkers, floor graphics, or other types of displays that draw attention to specific products or promotions. 6. Window displays. Window displays are used to showcase products or services in storefront windows. They can be used to grab the attention of passersby and to generate interest in a particular store or brand. 7. Wall murals. Wall murals are large-scale images or graphics that are painted directly onto walls or other surfaces. They can be used to create a visually striking display that captures the attention of people passing by. However, there are also some limitations to display or indoor publicity. For example, it can be expensive to produce high-quality displays and signage, especially for smaller businesses with limited budgets. Additionally, indoor publicity may not be as effective for products or services that require. Overall, display or indoor publicity can be an effective way to reach and engage audiences, but it requires careful planning, design, and messaging to ensure that it delivers a positive return on investment (ROI). Advertisers need to consider the target market, creative content, timing, and placement.